Hello everyone and welcome in this video where I'm going to talk about failure and what it actually means. So I'm gonna go straight to the point. Failure is when you feel that you did something, it didn't go as you planned or visualized it, and therefore because you didn't get the end result in this thing you did, it's a failure. And you failed that task. And depending on individuals, it will take you a certain amount of time to either try again or to just give up and do something else. And the thing that I kept failing at ultimately was controlling my emotion, my feeling. And I'm glad I, kept failing at it, because it's like push-ups. If you want to become good at something, you have to do some repetition. And why can we not escape of it? Because the way we have been educated and we have been programmed is based on emotional repetition. The repetition of a certain idea or emotional state or energy, whatever it is, about anything. And for us to program ourselves, or at least get the results that we want, we need to do the same. And the only thing that is going to change is not the repetition, it's the direction, or it's the emotion that you want to feel. And it's I just want to tell this story, about failure, because some people see failure as a bad thing, but we actually cannot know. And let me tell you this. I don't know where I heard it. Someone told me the story, and I'm not even sure if that's the exact story, but I'll get the point across with this. So it's an old man in a village, and they don't have a lot of things. And one day, this old man has a young boy, and he has a child. And one day there is a wild horse that comes in his garden, and that stays there. And it's a big deal, because they don't have a lot of things, and a horse can help you do a lot of things, especially in a small village. So the whole village gathers around the old man in his house and say, "Oh my God, you're so lucky! You're so lucky, that you got a horse. Now you can do a lot of things." And the old man said, "Maybe." And a week goes by, and the kid goes into the wild horse, falls down, breaks his leg. And again, the village gathers around the house and said, "Oh my God, it's some bad luck, Now your kid can't do anything. His leg is broken." And again, the old man said, "Maybe." Another week goes by, and war breaks into the country. So the army goes to the village to look for fresh meat to go into the battleground. And when the army arrives at the house of the old man and sees his kid with the broken leg, he just passes. This guy is not gonna, help us. So what's the point of the story? Is that unless you know what's going to happen after, you don't know if it's good or not. You never know. Something that today happened to you looks really fucking bad, and oh my God, I lost all my money, I lost my car, my whatever. You could go bankrupt and lose everything. And this exact failure or this exact event might be the reason you achieve the life you always wanted to achieve. You just cannot know. And since there is only the present moment, there is no there is no reason to speculate on if this is a good thing or a bad thing. The only good thing you can do is to feel what you want to feel right now, because if you don't do it now, it ain't gonna happen, And yes, that's my idea of failure. Failure is just an opportunity to remind yourself who you truly are, and feel that way. Because ultimately the feeling will bring the action and the action will bring the results. And then you're stuck in a loop, and a good one. And yeah, my message to you here is observe the feeling that you want to feel. Ask yourself, where is my awareness going? What am I feeling? What am I watching? What am I observing? And if what you're observing is something you want, you're like, oh yeah, that's perfect. Don't change anything. Keep your awareness on this good feeling that you have. And if you're like, I don't like that, you can change it just by the power of decision. Just take the decision like, okay, I'm done observing this. Now I want to observe something I like, something I want. And translate this into, imagine the feeling you would have if it already happened, if you already were the person who you want to be. That's it. I hope you got the message. And if not, it's okay. I'll put a video every day until you got it, because repetition is key. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.